Okay. Let's simulate a week and then revisit that. We're gonna have to cut our receiver. Or we can cut a defensive tackle now. Let's just cut this safety. I know we just picked him, but saves me from trying to find out what his real name is. Weekly strategy against the Arizona Cardinals. I did just remember that we should probably take a look at our depth chart. I know we won the first game, so it's probably fine. Penix, Hartman, Atkinson, Jacobs, Algier, Hubbard, Ingold. I really don't want Josh Jacobs messing around at fullback, so Troutman. And we only have 2 tight ends, so Troutman and Mayer. Wide receivers, we got to get Olave on the depth chart. So that will drop Hendricks. Olave is wide receiver 1. Myers. Moore. Or maybe even Coleman Moore. Tight ends, Troutman's for whatever reason behind Ingold. Let me guess, Colton Miller's starting at right tackle. Ah! And that doesn't work. Put Max Mitchell in there for a second. Back to left tackle. Get Miller playing where he's supposed to. And then Taylor Lewan. Left guard. There we go. Center. That's okay. Right guard. And then right tackle. Trent Brown. And then Max Mitchell. Left defensive end. I don't know why Sebastian Joseph Day is just not here. There we go. And then Apenza and Day. Defensive tackle. We got to get Jordan Davis in there. So Jordan Davis will be the second defensive tackle behind Bear Alexander. Michael Pierce, the third string. And we do have Nathan May. Gross. Left outside linebacker. I want Hill starting. I don't know why Tranquil's ahead of him on the depth chart. Middle linebacker. That's pretty much what we got. We'll start Nakobe Dean. Right? I mean, Drew Tranquil could fit in there, but I don't know why we do that. Right outside linebacker, we got to have some sort of backup. Justin Patton. Put Drew Tranquil in there. Corners, Hobbs, Jones, Gilmore. Anything after that doesn't matter. Shiloh Sanders and Marcus Epps. Travion Mooring and Adrian Amos. Daniel Carlson. AJ Cole. Marcus Jones is still returning kicks and punts for us. That's fine for now. Depth chart set. Weekly strategy. We got to stop Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, they're the ones that signed David Montgomery. We'll defend the short pass on Kyler. Running quarterbacks never simulate well. And definitely attack with the run on that pretty bad defensive front. All right, week 2. Simulation. At home against the Arizona Cardinals at 4. This is a 4 o'clock game for some reason. Wow. A 24-6 loss. That is shocking. Did we lose anybody? Nobody's hurt. What happened in that game? What in the fuck caused us to lose this bad? Kyler Murray, 2 touchdowns, throwing for 194 yards. Penix threw for 252, 27 of 40. Took a sack and threw a pick. 0 touchdowns. Rushing, Josh Jacobs, 14 carries for 38 yards. Oh, yay. All right, well, that might force our hand on quarterback issue. I mean, obviously, we're not going to try and upgrade from Josh Jacobs. All right, we have a good team. I say we pull the plug on Michael Penix Jr. and we go get ourselves from the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. They don't want him, obviously. We're gonna have to add that. Our first next year. Let's play around with this a little bit. I don't want to give up more than we need to. A first and a second might just work. Oh, wow. That's actually not even close. Okay. Rethink this. Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, Hurts. We don't have what it's gonna take to get Jalen Hurts. T-Law. Herbert's a divisional trade. That ain't gonna happen. There's no shot that they trade Caleb Williams. Dak, Shiloh, Drake May. Just trade for Kyler. What about Tua? First and a second for Tua Tagovailoa. That would put them over the cap. How are they allowed to be this far over the cap? What the hell? Okay, so we can't trade for Tua. T-Law? We're in panic mode. Not even close. Oh, boy. What about a potential trade for Caleb Williams? I don't think it's going to work. Not even close. Oh, man, we might be stuck with Penix. We're stuck with Michael Penix. We could get Anthony Richardson, I suppose, but Drake May just kicked our ass to the Super Bowl. He ain't going to want to come here. Maybe we are going to simulate the season and just see how this goes. I'm invested now. Weekly strategy against Buffalo. 88 overall offense. Just scored 6 points. Braylon Allen. I remember him well. Short pass on Josh Allen seems like a mistake. Josh Jacobs' rebound game. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Week 3 against the Buffalo Bills. We beat them in the playoffs last year. Raiders fall to 1-2 after the great simulation we had a year ago. $155 rushing yards for Josh Jacobs through 3 games. Wow. How does Penix have the 37th best passer rating? That is not good. All right, we got to choose our draft class. Need the 2027 draft. I believe there is one, and then after this, I think we go into the normal draft, or the randomly generated drafts. ESPN and 247 Sports, top 300 class of 2024, real prospects, real high school stars. Updated or uploaded, Jesus, on the 4th, so we're good. It's probably the one we have. Save it just in case. There's been an update since, although I doubt it. I actually think there is a 2028, because that's the one with Moynihan. Yeah, there's Raiola. All right, so there is one more draft class. Oh, God. Don't tell me we're going to have to tank for Dylan Raiola. Week 4 against the San Francisco 49ers, whose offense has apparently fallen apart. What does their offense look like? McCaffrey is aging. Not sure what happened to Brock Purdy, but they have a guy named Bruce Gordon starting their games. Normal dev, QB number 0. Okay. The defense, however. Oh, Fred Warner must be hurt, because I know he's still a 99 overall. Alright, focus on Penix this game. Everything will be fine, right? We're going to win this game. We're going to rebound. Did we really trade our first-round pick in a year where we're going to be bad? Upgrade for Bear Alexander ahead of week 4. We got trade offers in on Jordan Davis. Not looking to trade him right now at age 26. All right, we won. 21-17. We're back on track. However, now we got to face the Chiefs, who are still a buzzsaw. I don't know if our defense is going to be able to hold the Chiefs down. My hopes aren't high on that. Mahomes still a 99. Isaiah Pacheco try and defend the medium pass on Mahomes. And then we'll definitely be throwing this game. Give that a go. I'll tell you what we cannot have, and that is an injury to a Michael Penix Jr. in this scenario. If we're going to be good and make the playoffs. That is. Upgrades available. Anthony Hill, the rookie, and Cedric Van Pran, our star center. So week 5, our home game against the Chiefs. Like I said, hopes are not high. 42-31 loss. Well, it is, I guess, good to see the offense wake up. But the Raiders are stumbling after the great simulation. By the way, something I didn't mention is that we have new coordinators. DeMeco Ryans the defensive coordinator, and I want to say Nick Sirianni as our offensive coordinator. How closely have you been watching Travion Mooring? Because he really made some big plays last week. Keep an eye on him against the Rams. If he continues to dominate, we might have something special back there in our secondary. All right, well, let's hope. Rams are 1-4. All right, I kind of forgot that Goff went back there. Cam Akers is still around. Oh, this Rams defense. Oh boy. All right, we should win this game. I mean, we're still. This is still a talented Raiders team. Mooring and Penix get to 80 overall. Mooring gets an upgrade right ahead of the breakout game. That's good to see. All right. On the road to the other spaceship, SoFi, to take on the Rams in Week 6. 28-0. Solid win. Week 6 stat check. Has Penix turned it around? Not really. The passing yards aren't bad. The touchdowns we just aren't getting. Jacobs is starting to look like Josh Jacobs again. Chris Olave now leads our team in receiving yards. That's good. 36th in passer rating for Penix. He's worse than some backups. Christ. Did we get the breakout? No. Of course we didn't. In a shutout, we couldn't even do that. Damn it. All right, who's ready to negotiate their contracts, by the way? Ooh. Shit. Well, obviously Max Crosby is a guy we want to keep around. 29 years old. Apparently he only wants a 2-year deal. His interest level is high, so we can get a neutral offer in on Max. 2 years at $5.7 million a year? No fucking way. No way. What? How did we just sign Max Crosby to the point that eventually he's going to regress towards the end of that deal? How the fuck? We might want to wait on Michael Mayer. Although if he accepts this offer, that's not bad. 4 years at 2.8, he's 25. He's back too, okay. Well, our young players want to re-sign, that's good. Tyree Wilson. All these interests, they're all signing for pretty cheap deals. Mooring, does he want a short deal? 3 years, 2.6? No way. Why are they taking these offers? Trent Brown. We have options on Penix, Chop, and Keon Coleman that we are not going to accept. I'm also I continue to wonder where the funds go. We just lose money. Jesus Christ. Well, weekly strategy against the Pittsburgh Steelers in a game that, if our playoff hopes depended on this, I don't know if we win. However, they're not very good. Kind of built similarly to us, but with a better defense. We got to try and rely on Josh Jacobs this game. We have the 8th best defense somehow. I don't really know how. 12th in offense. Chiefs might go fucking undefeated. They're 6-0. Mayer and Keon Coleman getting upgrades. Good. All right. Away game at Acrisure Stadium. That Steelers defense might get us. No. Wow, our defense is really stepping up. Check that out. 24-8 win. 8 points allowed in our last 2 games. Now we've got the Broncos. The first time we take on our divisional rival, the Denver Broncos, here. Wow. Audric Estime and Cameron Ward. That is not a good offense, but the defense is only somewhat good. Now we have the 8th best offense. What the hell is happening? Anybody on the injury report? No, we're literally fully healthy. How in the hell? All right. A game we can't lose. Heading into the bye. Denver looks like they stink. Don't lose this game. Our offense just looks like set for 28 points every game. Did I missed that fucking regional scouting thing. Oh well. I've never noticed it helping us anyway. Bye week for the Raiders, sitting at 5-3. The usual half pads on the bye week, even though we're not fatigued to begin with, but help us out any way we can. 5th best offense. Where the fuck did that come from? Good morning. It's afternoon here. I know it's morning for you. So simulate the bye. Oh. Just woke up. I wish I just woke up. I did not get a lot of sleep. Chop Robinson, Marcus Jones getting an upgrade. This has to be the breakout season for Chop, right? I didn't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. Simulate. We got the Colts, week 10. Team we saw in the playoffs last year, they're 3-6. Yeah, my cat fucking woke me up last night. Trying to get into a trash can. Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson. Let's focus on Taylor. They have Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Let Penix cook. Let Michael Penix go. Kitty is innocent. Yeah, well, I made the mistake of having some chicken, and I had a paper plate, and I threw it in the trash can. And I'm like, it'll be fine. He won't get in there. Of course he did. This Raiders season is turning into an all-right one. Despite a rocky start, we almost made a bold trade for a quarterback. However, they didn't want to trade, and nobody wanted to trade us their quarterback. 35-14 loss. There's the stumble. Yeah, Tommy DeVito. Not exactly the guy that you would feel confident leading the Giants to victory over the Cowboys there. Oh, the 9-0 Dolphins. Good. Good. That's great. Tua, one of the quarterbacks we tried to trade for, looks like he's having himself a season. Jalen Ramsey. We'll go with Christian Wilkins with Josh Jacobs. Fifth best defense. The offense tanked after that last performance. And now away at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Dolphins. Oh, boy. Back to 500. Oh, and we have an injury. Fingers crossed. It's Tyree Wilson. It's not as bad as it could have been. Out 6 weeks. We're in week 12. Well, if he comes back, it'll be for the playoffs. Carolina Panthers, another quarterback we tried to trade for, and Bryce Young. Great. Well, let's try and defend Bryce Young to the best of our ability. J.C. Horn or Brian Burns? Oh, the 24th in offense all of a sudden. We had a top 5 offense like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now we're 24th. After this, we'll get another check on the stats for the season. Bear Alexander up to an 85 overall. One of our only draft picks that's just excelling. We've missed on our draft picks quite a bit. Well, week 12 versus Carolina. Dumpster fires abound. 38-28 loss. Now the defense. Now the defense is what's killing us. All right, stats. Penix's passer rating has gone up, but he's 39th in the NFL in passer rating. Jacobs is nearing 1,000 yards, but not anywhere near the season he had a year ago. Olave is our leading receiver. We have a 1,000-yard rusher, a 1,000-yard receiver. It ain't going to matter. Penix 22nd in passing yards. What are we going to have to do to get a quarterback? We're past the trade deadline now. Now it's the Jets, and we don't have our first-round pick this year. We may have to do a bold thing and trade for the #1 overall pick so we can get Dylan Raiola. I'm telling you, Mac Jones is the quarterback of the Jets. Sauce Gardner or Quinnen Williams? I'd rather go after Quinnen Williams, but that defense looks pretty good with our offense looking real bad. Oh, 14-3 in the 2025 sim. We got better as a team, and we are simulating much worse. a home game against the Jets, if we have any hope, this game has to be a dub. 31-14 win. And now it's the dumpster fire Broncos again. So this season could turn around really quickly. Weekly awards. Max Crosby got 3 sacks in the win. That's our first weekly award all season. And now Denver. Cameron Ward. Oh, Javonte Williams is back. All right, well, I found it hard to believe that they had gotten that bad. A game we cannot lose. Defense and offense turned it around there. All of a sudden, we got a top 10 defense again. Week 14. I'm not even going to look at the playoff picture yet, because right now we're not in it. Jacobs is going to get back to a 99 overall. Not sure why he fell in the first place. And we move on. The Week 14 sim. Home game against the Denver Broncos. 31-24. That game is closer than it should have been. Now let's take a look at the playoff picture. We are not in there. The Bills are the 7th seed currently. The Chargers in our own division are the 6. The Bills are 7-6. All right, so we're in there. We just got to keep winning. Week 15. Kenneth Walker at a 92 overall, and Quinn Ewers. Man, he hasn't grown at all either. Well, let's focus on K9. Oh, this defense isn't good. All right, well, the Seahawks might be a team that we can win against. We got top 10 offense and defense again. How in the hell are we this bad? We just go through streaks. We're either really bad or really good. Who knows? We got to go into Lumen Field. Wasn't Cedric Van Pran a higher overall? What happened there? Thought he was like an 83, 84 overall. Not sure what that's about. Week 15, on the road, playing Seattle. Need a win to keep our playoff hopes alive. 17-14 win. Wow. Okay. Closer than I would have liked. Now it's the Chargers. Take a look at the playoff picture now. We are in it. We are currently the 6th seed. Rebounding from a rocky season nicely. The Chiefs have lost games. Is there a team that is undefeated? Nope. The Commanders. The Commies are 12-2. Wow. All right. Well, a home game against the Chargers. A win we probably really need. I just wanted to take a quick look. If there was anyone else that we wanted to get in here immediately, no. Plenty of doggos want the visits. All right, weekly strategy. How are we going to take down the Chargers? We got to focus on Herbert, I feel. Bosa's fallen off. Yeah, that might help. Never a bad idea. Top 10 offense and defense. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Whoa! Not just a win, a shutout win. 23-0 over our division rival, Player of the Week, Max Crosby with 3 sacks again. Holy hell. We do have 2 games remaining, however, against the really good Kansas City Chiefs and Caleb Williams and the Patriots. This could go bad real fast, and we could end the season at 9-8, and I'm not confident in our ability to make the playoffs if that is the case. We got to win one of these 2 games, I think. And I don't know if it's going to be this one. Chiefs are vulnerable. They have lost some games. I'm not sure what the... Marcus Jones finally gets an upgrade. How about that? One of the worst developing superstar players I've ever seen. Week 17 against the Chiefs. It'd be nice to have. I have more hope in us getting a win Week 18 against New England. 42-28 loss. Ouch. That bumps us down to the 7 seed, where we take on Kansas City, who I've surprisingly avoided in any playoff run we've done in a franchise this year. Chiefs simulate really weird in Madden, it seems. Well, it's the 8-8 Patriots. They're at home. This could very well be for a playoff spot. To the standings in the AFC. Dolphins, Chiefs, Jags, the division leaders. Let's see here. Bengals, Jags, Dolphins, Chiefs. Titans. How the fuck are we in the playoff picture? Dolphins, Chiefs, Jags, Bengals. There's 4. Titans, Chargers, Steelers. How are we? I'm really confused. We are right on the bubble, so it seems. Maybe tiebreakers or something. So that means we have to beat New England. And 92 overall, Caleb Williams. They have Frank Gore Jr. as their running back. Oh, boy. Their defense is not elite. Josh Uche will try and run with Josh Jacobs. We remain the number 6 offense, or the number 6 defense, and number 9 offense. Let's take a look quickly and see if Tyree Wilson is back for this game. He is. Okay. I thought he came back that first week of the playoffs. Well, we get a good defender back. Week 18. A win. We might not be in the playoffs, even with a win. Chargers are 10-6. I think the Patriots are waiting to pounce on us. I don't know. We've won this game in just about every franchise when we needed to have it in Week 18. We're due for a loss. Is this the one? Week 18 at Gillette against Caleb Williams and the New England Patriots. A 21-17 win, which means we do advance to the playoffs to take on the Jags. We're the 6th seed. How in the hell? I'm amazed that this team made the playoffs. To the Jaguars roster, obviously they got 96 overall T-Law. Spencer Rattler is a backup. That actually wouldn't be a bad trade target. Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby, Jamie Beverly, Chris Eaton, Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Jalen McMillan, KJ Hamler, Evan Ingram. This is not a crazy good-looking Jags team yet. I'd say we have them beat on the offensive line and the defensive line. My gosh. However, Josh Allen, left outside linebacker, he's pretty good. Devin Lloyd doesn't scare you. Trayvon Walker's pretty good. They got good linebackers. Corners. Tyson Campbell, quite good. And then Nate Wiggins. Rasul Douglas. Should have done what I had to do. Andre Sisco at safety. Their secondary is definitely a lot better. Chad Ryland. Dude, we just saw Chad Ryland with the Vikings. Now he's a Jag. And Christopher Galloway.